And then Lee goes from a little bit of an anti-villain neutral to supporting Lars and wants to save the world like we saw in Tekken 7 story mode. And he has his new violet suit, and that's the armor. But I can only stress, like, I really, really dislike this. I like drippy Lee, but we've seen that customization mode in Tekken 8 is actually really good. And this time, it's not going to be 80% like snorkels and shower heads. This time, it seems to be 80% cool outfits. Yes! So, I mean, Lee, we can work around this as soon as we have a full game. I don't know if I can work around that, though. That's gonna take a while. But we'll try. We'll do our best. But yeah, not the best look for Lee. I'm sure some Lee mains find this to be awesome, and they think it ties into his comedy stuff a lot, and he's gonna be throwing combat grenades, you know, in rage arts and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. This is... I mean, it's different at least. You gotta give him that. It's different. But for me, it's one of his weakest outfits ever, to be honest. And then Zafina is just so beautiful. So beautiful. Gotta say, her best outfit ever. No, I gotta simp here. I think in Tekken 7, she is the best female. Love her animations. She's broken, but I do really like her gameplay as well. She's very different. And again, the animations and stances, like Tarantula and shit, Scarecrow. How cool is it? And then she has the best look. Absolutely, I think. And is cool as well. She's legit cool. And not every female character in Tekken can say that, I think. She's more of a doll, I think. And yeah, I just love this outfit. And I love a red, what do we call this? Not a scarf, but hanging around the hips here. Hips, yeah. Did they make her a bit curvier? She's always been curvy, but I feel like she's thicker here, right? And then she keeps the Azazel, it's a hip scarf, okay. Breaks off in red with some gold patterns, super nice. And then she keeps the Azazel glove. And I did see a couple of screenshots where it looks like it like grows in size, but maybe it does that in Tekken 7 as well. And that's I hope they do more with this. I'm sure they will, especially in Heat. And then that rage art where she shrinks the opponent and just... Or does she go enormous? Enormous. Maybe she does. But that looks super cool. So... I'm just adding her to this list of characters that just look 10,000 times better in Tekken 8. And honestly, that's most of the characters. Like, again, I feel like Alisa looks, again, like a total doll, which is fine, I guess, but too much of a flight attendant. Almost seems like a step down, too much going on. We know Paul looks like crap in Tekken 8, but we do have his legacy outfit. Brian, I wasn't feeling that much either, but he has his Tekken 7 outfit, which I think is his best ever. So it's always fixed somehow. You have access to the legacy stuff as well. But most of the characters, it has to be said, they look way better in Tekken 8. They've never looked better. I do wish I had a screen grab, and again, like... Oh, I didn't even notice the pattern here before. Oh, God. This almost looks like a Joker trickster pattern, right? But I mean, he is the trickster. And God, yeah, he's never looked better. Never looked better. Yeah, I gotta say, like, they just keep... knocking it out of the park. This is another home run. And again, I can only stress, I hope the gameplay is going to match this. It better be DUH! Rather than DA! DA! And being an overpowered, streamlined, brain-dead character, right? So this is where you have to make up for what you've done to Jin and what you've done to Kazuya, right? This is where you make it up. You make his gameplay shine as much as his new visuals. So excited for Devil Jin. Can't wait to see the stuff he does. I might be a Devil Jin main in Tekken 8. I'm just hoping the gameplay lives up to this because he is... Oh god, look at that. Wait, did we change his stance a little bit? I'm pretty sure that arm looks correct. But I think this arm is supposed to be lower. He usually stands something like this, right? But here it's like... Yeah, it looks more like Heihachi, I think. Is that a bat? Metal bat here? Maybe not. Looks a little bit like it. But he looks like something from Castlevania. Like a Castlevania boss or something. But he's so badass. So badass. And I love this stage. Love this stage. But it does resemble Heihachi's pose a little bit. Is that supposed to tell us something about the character? That he's changing up his stance a little bit? Wonder if we'll see that reflected in the gameplay. Please give him an Omen Thunder God Fist. Oh my god, and the rage art is so cool. I had to replay it a couple of times using my headphones because when I reacted to that trailer the first time, I had really bad like speaker audio. But with proper headphones, like holy shit did his voice pop. Huge pop off. He sounds so badass. Like I don't know if it's the new or if it's the same voice actor, but he's so cool. And this energy sword he does with his arm. But I'm guessing this is the rage art. It just looked so cool. And it's not like Jin's rage art has ever been cool. In Tekken 8, in my opinion. I think it's the most disappointing rage art, to be honest. That's just my opinion. It is very subjective. But this rage art shits all over Jin's. All over it. And then, honestly, his outfit, he looks way cooler than Jin. Way cooler. And he's probably not going to be super OP, and he's not going to be super easy to play, and he's not going to say, DA! I'm sorry for rubbing it in, but that is Giga Chad Jin. Sorry. Oh god, I'm totally jinxing it. I'm totally jinxing it. I'm so high on copium right now that they nail it with the gameplay. Please nail the gameplay. And I'll be so happy. But honestly, Alisa looking super good here. You gotta agree, she looks 100 times better here than she does in Tekken 7. Doesn't she? Looks much more human here. And looks a little bit more like her own person as well. I feel like sometimes with the female characters, it's the same face exchanging hair, right? But here, she looks like her own character. I really like that. But again, I feel like it's a little bit too much of a clown outfit, the new dress. It's too much. But that's just me, you know. Oh, we have Lee in game here. I can't take it seriously. I feel like they're fully embracing now Lee is comic relief. Before, he's been a mix of like elegance and cool. If you look at Tekken 4 Lee, it's such a great mix of elegance and cool and swag, and some comic relief moments. And it works really well. But now, I mean, is he more comic relief than Paul? Yeah, it's 100% clown now, I think. Okay, that's sick. Wait, what stage is this? Is this Lee's goddamn mansion? I didn't even think about this when I watched the trailer. It's his mansion. Oh my god. That is so good, though. That is so good. Lee's mansion is a stage. Marveloso. Looks really cool. Oh, and here are Devil Jin stills. This looks new. Wait, is he levitating here? Yeah, the shadow doesn't connect with the ground. He's levitating here, isn't he? Or is this a grab? Oh, is he? Oh, he's using chains. Is he using chains? Well, the thing is, Jin has so many of Devil Jin's techniques now in Tekken 8. Like his up 4, even has flying attacks, his eyes glow red. He doesn't have a laser, right? But he does fly around a lot. And he has that flying dive kick. So we sort of need to do more to separate the characters from one another, right? That makes sense. So I'm guessing he's going to have more lasers, even more flying stuff, more options from fly stance. But if they actually give him chain attacks, I mean, that's going to be... Yeah, I mean, if you want to completely mix them up and make this character completely unique, projectile attacks using chains would certainly be a first. That would be very different. So this does look very interesting. So this is his 2-4 throw. And again, he looks so badass. So badass. He makes Jin look so vanilla in this game. More than usual. He looks sick. And the jacket or coat is so cool. And the trademark claws. He looks super good. I mean, this guy, it's just shits all over Tekken 7 Devil Jin. It's not even close. Shits all over him. I gotta say, honestly, like, in terms of, like, glow up, like, improvement on a character, Tekken 7 Devil Jin to Tekken 8 Devil Jin, it's like Armor King proportions. I know it's a big thing to say, considering how cool Armor King is, going from, like, Tag 2 to Tekken 7, or Tekken 6 to Tekken 7, but this is on par with that. This character has never looked better than he does now, and it's not even close. So, yeah, super excited for this character. And I really hope he gets his own unique trailer so we get a good look at his gameplay. And here we have Zafina screenshots. This looks like her parry, right? Azazel parry. You would argue Dragunov as the best redesign. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's up there as well. He looks super good. Super good. But you gotta understand, like, this character in Tekken 7, he didn't even look like a devil. He legit was like normal Jin almost, with horns. And here, like, in terms of fixing him and just doing what they should have done from the start, like him actually looking like the devil version of Jin. And his voice. There's just so much more they've done to this character than simply giving him a new outfit, right? It's, yeah, I gotta say, this is up there, I would say. Yeah, exactly. Tekken 7 Jin is Jin going to the local Halloween party, basically. So beautiful. And fucking epic earrings as well. All the jewelry here is amazing. And here, the glove does look fucking huge. Or the Azazel hand. Poor Kazuya, my boy, just getting smoked in every video and every goddamn pic. But yeah, no, just looking super good for Tekken fans. Looking super good. And I guess in 1 hour and 40 minutes, we'll get another character trailer. But isn't it funny how, like, I talked to a friend before who's also super into Tekken, and we talked about Jin, and I said, like, well, you know, I have this theory, which is probably correct, that the developers see him as, you know, the hero, so they want to push him a little bit. They want him to be really strong. They want him to be very accessible for beginners who want to play the hero, right? The main good guy. That makes sense. But at the same time, like, Kazuya is the final boss. Well, we don't know, final boss, but, you know, he's presented as the main villain of the game. But he's so pathetic in comparison, like, gameplay-wise. Why? Shouldn't they want to, you know, show him off as a major threat in the gameplay as well? I don't know. Do you think Alisa has a doll face? I used to think she really suffered doll face syndrome. Absolutely. But then we had an in-game picture here where she looks amazing. Here she actually looks like a person, right? I don't think she's ever looked better than she does here, right?